Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Glampreezy. As you can see by the title and the thumbnail, today we are going to be talking about the hidden links between blood sugar and fibroids. Yes girl, you heard me right. Blood sugar and fibroids. So if you are interested in this topic and you want to hear all about it, please keep watching. Okay guys, welcome in. Thank you so much for your love and support and for clicking on this video today. If you are new here, hey girl, hey, I am Glampreezy. And to my subbies, thank you so much for returning for another video, girl. I got you. We got another hot topic today. So as usual, I want to start this video out by saying that I am not a doctor. Okay, all right. I know that you guys are very smart and you are going to do your research after you watch this video, but I have to mention that. I want to make it very clear that I am explaining this condition from my understanding and from my experience with it, okay? And I think it's very much needed because anytime that I did research on this topic or looked into this, it was kind of hard for me to really understand what the hell was going on, okay? Like, as intelligent as I can be sometimes, I really could not put it together. Even with talking to my doctor about it, I just couldn't put two and two together. So I'm going to do that here for you today in layman's terms, because I think that is really where it was going awry. So without further ado, come on in, let's talk about it. Okay, so before I start talking about this subject, I do want to encourage you to subscribe to this channel. If you are not already subscribed, I don't know why you keep watching videos and not subscribing. Make sure that you thumbs this video up and comment down below at the end of the video, especially if it was helpful. Thank you so much. So let me get my notes. If you're anything like me, you'll be thinking like, okay, I don't have diabetes, so this doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't know why we always associate blood sugar and diabetes. I think it's just like us relating hormones to menopause or infertility. Like they don't exist the entire span of our life and that they are not important all throughout our lives. So blood sugar is something that if you're alive, it relates to you, and especially in the case of this specific topic. High blood sugar or glucose can lead to high insulin levels in the body. So insulin is a hormone that, amongst other things, regulates our blood sugar or glucose, okay? Insulin facilitates the uptake of glucose into our cells to be used for energy. So if you were ever wondering what all of those things were, insulin assists glucose into the cell. Like, here you go, girl, go on in there, okay? And your body will use that for energy or store it later to be used for energy. So when we eat something, especially something sugary, for example, our blood sugar or glucose rises. Insulin is then released by the pancreas to assist that glucose so that your body can use it for energy, as I just explained. Now, here's where it gets instrumental and tricky. For those of us, myself included, and maybe you, so please pay attention, sometimes we can develop something called insulin resistance, okay? This is very, very important. So in the case of insulin resistance, our cells become resistant to insulin signals. So when insulin is released by the pancreas and it's trying to help that glucose or blood sugar into those cells, the cell is like, nah, man, I ain't got nothing for you. Who are you, dog? Like at the door, like a bouncer, like, yo, nah, not up in here, which is the opposite of what is supposed to happen. So when this happens, the pancreas produces more insulin because it thinks, hold on, what's going on here? Let me make some more to assist this blood sugar or this glucose into the cell. Okay, so you follow me? Okay, this is really where you're gonna be like, oh. So when this happens and the pancreas releases more insulin, now you have high insulin and high blood sugar. And this leads to overstimulation of the ovaries and therefore causes them to make excess estrogen, therefore putting your body in a state of estrogen dominance. You heard it here first, folks. If you have not already watched my video on estrogen dominance, you can go ahead and watch it after this video, okay? I broke down estrogen dominance for you, and although insulin resistance is not the only way that we can end up with estrogen dominance, it is a very common way, a way that most doctors are not even making us aware of. They're not even linking them. They're not even linking them. When we are presenting with estrogen dominance, blood sugar should be, in my opinion, if I were a doctor, the first test after the hormone panels, maybe even together, okay? So I'm putting this out there for you guys to know that if you are suffering from fibroids, PCOS, and any other hormone-related condition, your blood sugar can very well be the problem. So let's get further into it. So with all of this going on, this can, number one, lead to type 2 diabetes, metabolic syndrome, and cardiovascular disease, which, please don't quote me on this, but is one of the most common killers of women right now. It's very important that we know this stuff. Along with those conditions, this can also lead to weight gain, missing periods, fibroids, of course, PCOS, heavy periods, all kinds of hormonal and estrogen related problems in the body. So let's put this into greater context, because sometimes even after you understand that information, you need examples. So this can very well happen because we are having a high sugar diet. We are eating a lot of high processed carbs like white bread, white pasta, white rice, cereals, that type of thing. Can also happen when we are not getting enough fiber in our diet, when we are overeating, we are not eating enough or at the right times of day, which is really important. And look for a video on me talking about how I am managing my dysregulated blood sugar. This can also be the result of lack of exercise or physical motion. Exercising is a great way to help this whole process out and assist it in a healthy way. So I do want to mention some symptoms of this. Although I've already technically mentioned some symptoms, I want to mention some more symptoms so that you can be more aware of other ways that it could be affecting you. I'm going to read this down for my notes. Symptoms can manifest in many different ways, some of them being increased thirst, frequent urination, difficulty losing weight, and I mean like difficulty, like you have tried everything and you just cannot lose weight. It could be your blood sugar. Skin changes like acne, ooh, the dark patches on the neck, armpits, and inner thighs, that is a classic sign. Or excessive hunger, sugar cravings, like uncontrollable sugar cravings, not like your normal, ooh, I want a cookie, but like uncontrollable sugar cravings, like you ate and now all of a sudden you have that desire to have something sweet. Fertility issues, depression, anxiety, and many, many more. If you have been experiencing any of those, what now? First things first, consult a physician immediately. More specifically, you're going to want to get a referral to an endocrinologist. This is the type of doctor that specializes in metabolic diseases and things of this nature, and they will be able to be more equipped to help you, number one, confirm that you are having an issue with it, and also helping you along the way to correct it. Now, with all doctors in the medical system, we already know we can't 1000% rely on them, unfortunately. So you may want to start taking some other steps, like number two, educating yourself on this topic. I think so far I'm doing a great job of explaining this condition of high blood sugar and insulin resistance, but after you watch this video, please take a look at some of the links that I am putting below in the description box and educate yourself on this topic. It is the very best way to keep up with what your doctor's recommending for you, and even to see the progress of what's going on, and if what you're doing and your doctor is doing is helping you or not, so that you know what is supposed to be going on. That's the best way. And I think that not just this condition, but every condition, that is a great way to kind of stay on top of what your doctor is doing or recommending for you. If you don't know what's supposed to be happening, there's no real way for you to double check that leads me right on into my number 3 suggestion for what to do. You must start to make lifestyle and diet changes, okay? If you have not already watched my What Am I Eating diet video, it's linked right here for you. This diet that I am on very much reflects the type of eating that you should be doing when you have this problem. Obviously, I am not the person to tell you what to eat and what not, but it's a great start, okay? Or it's a great guideline. So go take a look at that video. That should be able to help you out a little bit. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. Okay, so I hope that that was a nice, concise video for you guys, and that information helps you guys so much. I was so confused. I was so very confused about how these two things could be linked and how it could be affecting the growth of my fibroids, which is why I want to mention this right now and bring it back full circle. So when you are experiencing estrogen dominance, that can trigger your fibroids to grow in excess. Actually, it's very important for you to be aware of everything that could be contributing to the triggering of your fibroid growth, of your heavy, painful periods, your missing periods, your infertility. All of these things are very important for us to be aware of, and that is why I am continuing to do these videos, just to help you guys, and so that you don't go through the trouble that I went through. And if you are experiencing fibroids, you probably have already been through it and back, but you still need to be aware of what could be contributing to them. I've been talking for a long time now, so I want to sum this video up, but I quickly want to make a reference. If you have a high BMI, okay, or you are overweight and you have a lot of abdominal fat and a lot of what we call visceral fat, that is very important, because the higher your BMI, the more likely that you are going to have estrogen and hormone imbalance related problems, especially with the fibroids. So if you can reduce your BMI by managing and regulating your blood sugar, it will tremendously help not only your hormone imbalance and that excess estrogen, it will help all of the other processes of your body. It's going to help your endocrine system, and everything is just going to start running more smoothly. Please trust me. Like, I was literally stuck at a certain weight, and eventually I will do a video about my weight, but I was stuck at a certain weight for like 4 years. No lie. I did everything. I killed myself. And I thought, oh, maybe if I just don't eat, that will fix it. And that was the worst freaking thing that I could have done. But I could not lose the damn weight. I would lose like 5 pounds. And then it almost seemed like the next day it was back. And it was such a frustrating situation. But I'm saying this to say that I finally broke through that barrier, and I realized that it was my blood sugar being dysregulated, okay? So I'm speaking from my own experience. Not only did this help with managing my fibroids, it has also tremendously helped me with my weight, with my brain fog, my depression, and all these things that we don't even give blood sugar credit for being responsible for. So I hope that this was a very eye-opening video, because the information sure was to me, girl. As usual, please, if you are not already subscribed to this channel, girl, what are you doing? Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs this video up. Put a comment down below. I want to hear from you if you have gone through this. I want to hear from you if you are a medical professional. I want to hear from you if you are a nutritionist, a nurse, a doctor. And I also want to hear from you if you did not know this information. Thank you guys so very much for continuing to choose to support me. I see you guys, and I see your struggles. I know what you are going through more than you know. I want to say that I congratulate you for continuing to seek out more information. You are strong, you are beautiful, you are everything that you need, and you are very much appreciated here. And I cannot wait to do another video for you guys. In the meantime though, check out this video or this video. I've got an entire playlist talking about uterus and fibroid things, okay? So go ahead, watch it. I will see you guys at another one. Love you.